Hello everyone, today Finished Object and we have socks. I'm not sure how my hair, so let's cover it up. I know everything now looks way better. Okay, so in this bag, because I really want to use it and I still have more of, I think I have one more color to knit. It's our socks. You've seen them. Okie dokie, so let's start. I use this yarn. This is Pattern Croy Sock Stripes. And it's 75%, 25% washable wool with a nylon. And the color of here is Sailor Stripes. So maybe I'm going to show you. On the screen you can see it, hopefully. Yay, yep. And this is how it looks. So this is how it looks in a skein ball, I'm not sure how you call it. And yeah, and this is how it looks knit, and this is how it looks knit up. I'm not presenting them tractor. I'm not presenting them. You can probably hear the tractor. As you can probably see, I'm not showing you on the sock blockers because I've only one sock blockers and they're medium size, my size. So for the foot 38, 39, that would be European size. I should be more, who knows US then? I think UK would be size 6. And these are, oh, way bigger. These are for 12-inch foot, from the toes to the heel. My foot is, I don't even know. Should I? I know the width of my foot is 9 centimeters, so less than 4 inches, a little bit less than 4, maybe 3.5 inch. And the length, I've never checked that because normally I just know where to put the heel. Anyway, and I normally put the heel at 1.52 inches before the end of my foot, the end of the heel, because I like to put afterthought heels. Anyway, so if you're interested to knit these socks, not these socks, but the way I knitted these socks, I would say I will put a video in the end, how step-by-step tutorial how I knit toe-up socks with the Pattern Croy socks. And these basically I just increased the number of stitches until I got 56 stitches because I like to knit toe up. I do a tube and I knit until I know where to put, and the heel and these socks are gift knit and I knew where to put it, and I put it after 60 rounds, and then I knitted 40 rounds and then I knitted 40 rounds, and then I did ribbing and afterthought heel, so when you cut the yarn. And with the ribbing I had to do the same thing what I did on the video. I do not have any one color sport weight yarn, and I really wanted to make sure that I don't have those purl bumps visible when you do ribbing. And this is 2x2 ribbing. So you can see that. I'm showing you that on the video, and actually video also has a timestamp, so if you don't want to watch it all, just go to, I think I called it ribbing. And in the brackets I even said some kind of how to do a nice ribbing when you have a stripy yarn. And I normally would go with tubular, but it was 2x2 ribbing, and probably one day. And what I did, and then what interesting I did over here, and I know whoever gets that will probably not even know, so I just wanted to have fun. I finished 2 ways. In one way I did tubular, but you know when you do tubular 1 by 1, so this is what I did, and I wanted to see how it looks like, so let's get closer. So this is 1 by 1. As you can see, it kind of goes from the first stitch, and then on the second knit stitch you'll see the purl thing. But I wanted to see how it will be so visible that it's done on the 2x2. What do you think? Anyway, and then on the second one I just did a standard one that I do. It doesn't mean that it's called standard. It doesn't mean that it's called standard, it's just I call it that way, which are basically a follow stitch that I'm knitting. So if I'm knitting a stitch, I knit a stitch. If I see there's another purl stitch, I'll purl it and I knit two together through the back loop. And this is what you get. So hopefully you can see it on the screen now. Right, so maybe two together. So this is how it looks. And to be honest, if you would grab it and you're not a knitter, you would not have a clue that it's something different. I betcha. So yay, I'm very happy with them, and it's such a quick knit. And I used US size 2, 2.75. Oh, so I used size 2, which is 2.75mm needle, and yeah, I really like it. The magic loop for the toe and the heel, and then the 9-inch, maybe here, 9-inch circular for the tube, which is foot and leg. So now I'm so happy I can put it to my gifting box. And maybe show you the last color I have. I think it's the last one. Although then I have loads of leftovers. I may be mixing those together or something. I don't know. And the last color that I have is Fern Rose Jacquard. So here it is. All those beautiful skeins I received from a friend, as I mentioned before, a Christmas birthday gift. So loads, as you can see. Some of them I kept when I knit, and some of them I'm gifting away. And yeah, I have loads of fun knitting with this yarn. So if you've never knitted with a pattern scroll this size, or you've never knitted socks, I would say start with this weight. Because you will find it way quicker to knit, and then once your skill progress and you don't have to look at your knitting, it will be a little bit faster for you. You know, then you can go to the smaller then you can go to the thinner yarn, but obviously you can go straight away to the thinner yarn if you're more of a process person, so you enjoy more the process of doing something. You're not so focused to get actual item, get the goals straight away. You don't mind to wait a little bit and put a bit of work, then go with the fingering, I would say, too. So yeah, that's that. And I have to mention, because I kept this in this beautiful bag, that it's like a string. I love the design, and I can actually put it on my hand and treat it as a bag. And actually what I have over here too, check this out, it's amazing. It's like an extra pockets, but like an extra bag just connected, and we have loads of pockets. I'm not showing it well. Extra pockets, and for instance I kept in one pocket the 50-gram balls, because patterns comes in 50 grams, so we need 2 50-gram knit pair of socks. I have tissues, some markers, even some glasses, and then I would put my phone and so on, and in the middle then I will have my project. So I love it so much. And you can't buy it. I got it from a friend who likes to sew from time to time. She's in the zones. Sometimes she knits, sometimes she sews, sometimes she runs, sometimes she cycles. And yeah, so she made it for me, and with the blue for my friend. And I got it. It's a easy bike. I think that's all. Instagram, 2 videos on the screen. One how to knit tops up one at a time, and another one maybe with my lovely free pattern, Lights and Twigs hat. So check it out. Under each video you will have a link to the digital copy. Bye!